Bienvenue mes amis, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you like it. My goal is to build a community of people that are just looking for lifestyle inspiration, just all the things that goes into being a thriving, healthy woman. And today, let's jump right in. I am talking about 5 habits that have improved my mental health over the years. Growing up, I never knew that there are these, habits that can make or break a person, really, until I waltz into my adult life just very anxious, sometimes very depressed, high functioning. I worked as a nurse and did very well very quickly in the nursing field, but could tell that my mental health was struggling. And I'm a Christian. So I have faith. I've had faith all my life, but never really knew about mental health and just like taking care of yourself. And there's so much to be said about that. But without further ado, without a lot of background stories, let's jump right into the 5 routines that have helped me so much. And I just want to say, as a side note, I could barely take care of my life, okay, in a healthy way. But now I'm able to take care of my life, take care of my husband, take care of my child, my son, who is 16 months old. And, it's just been so fulfilling to be able to be healthier and to be able to nurture my life, nurture my beauty, nurture my home, nurture my family. It's like one of the things that have been so important to me, and now I get to do it. It doesn't mean life doesn't get hard and it's all pitchy and rainbows all the time, but oh my goodness, these things have been game changers for me personally and just relationally. Let's jump right in. The first thing is just having a list of my habits that I wanted to do. So every day I'll just write the 5 things down and I'll just go through them. One of them is to review my goals and dreams. So what I want my life to look like, what I want out of life. So just looking at that, and so then, being motivated by those things. And for me, unlike just, I guess, normal society, I never had like high lofty goals of becoming, I don't know, like corporate leader or anything like that. I really just wanted to help people connect to themselves and help people nurture themselves and their environment and the people around them. That has always been like my passion. Even as a child, I could notice that all that people needed was love, but somehow they just couldn't get a grasp on it. So for me, when I say goals and dreams, I'm not talking about, I don't know, maybe these are high and lofty, but that's kind of my slant on life and my passion. And so just looking at that financially, how I want to live, how I want my life to look like, just kind of gives me the motivation for the day. And then I jump into prayer, gratitude, and affirmations. So this I actually started to do by writing, because sometimes I get distracted just trying to just pray. Sometimes it's like, what am I going to pray about? Like, taking a very beautiful journal with the pen that you like and just writing to Jesus. And I start with thankfulness and just look at all the things that I'm thankful for, and at least 5 things. Sometimes it's more, and sometimes I could go forever because there's so much to be thankful for, and it shifts my mind and my mood and my attitude towards my day, even if there are things that I don't fully appreciate about my life. I get a new perspective. Okay, so it's like, it's literally like goodness, okay, without the pill. It changes my perspective, my mood, my attitude towards life, and I'm like, okay, let's do this. I'm able to go into my day feeling like, every single thing that I do matters. Every single thing that I do matters, and how I do it especially matters the most. So prayer, gratitude journaling has been humongous. Humongous for me, because I hear the more you're grateful, the more things you are going to have to be grateful for. And if you're always thankful, think about it. If you're always grateful and thankful, and you're progressively moving forward in life, I think you basically figured out life. Because we all want to be happy, okay? We put so much money, so much effort, so much everything into just having a good life and being happy. But if you love and are thankful for the life that you have, every step of the way, every moment by moment, you're basically crushing it. Even in sad times, if you can always find something to hold on to, something that's good, something that makes you want to keep on going, something that makes you thank the creator, even if it's for yourself, just the fact that you're here and you get to live life and enjoy life, or at least breathe, just breathing, the sun, nature, just anything and everything can be so inspiring when you look at it in the right light. So anyways, daily affirmations, telling myself what I want to hear, what I want to be, what I want to think about myself. Because believe it or not, you have a lot of ideas about who you are, what life is, what you can get, what you can achieve, what you can or cannot do. And so changing that daily in your adult life by choice, because sometimes circumstances give you these messages, these programming, whether it's from your childhood or just circumstances telling you messages that you've imbibed, it's in your subconscious, and you believe about yourself without even knowing, and it kind of creates a ceiling for you, or a constant source of anxiety and sometimes depression. But if you consciously use daily affirmations to choose who you believe you are, to choose what you want to be, and say that about yourself and speak that into your life, very soon you are going to believe yourself more than anybody else. So if you're able to tell yourself the right things over time, you're going to believe it. And when you believe it, your life is going to change. Your attitude is going to change. Your heart is going to change. You're going to love yourself in a different way. Your outlook in life is going to change. And when those things change, anxiety flies out the window. And, I'm not saying that clinically diagnosed anxiety and depression can be solved by these things, but I really believe even some counselors and therapists are encouraging some of these ideas, because it does help. It does help in conjunction with other things. But we all have anxiety and we all have depressive times, and these are some of these things that have really helped me. So the next one is self-care, which is the third thing that I picked up. Self-care became big for me when I got certified as a health and life coach. That's when I really came face to face with self-care and just mindset shifts that are just amazing. Okay, I did not know about just taking care of your beauty and taking care of your soul and taking care of your body and everything else. I did the best I could before, but for the most part, I just worked and worked and never really stopped to take care of the person that's working, the person that's churning out all this energy and all this caring and work and everything else. So self-care, it involves like image care, body care, what you put inside of you, what you're watching, what you're listening to, the smells in your home and around you, the smells that you put on yourself, just the things that you basically invest in yourself. Education, right? Mind care, just getting knowledge and growing. Soul care, using music, fragrance, relaxation, leisure, nature to basically help your nervous system heal itself and regulate itself, to bring you into a state of calm so that you're living life not in a survival mode state all the time, which is high stress, cortisol pumping state, which is like a big problem in the world right now. When I was able to make that shift following self-care practices, it was now like I was living from a place of rest, and I was living like it was just different. It was just so different. I didn't have to strive that much for things. I didn't believe the worst of things. I was just all around living like a different life, like a different person. So yeah, soul care for me looks like going to church and connecting with God, my creator, and just with music, connecting with creative work, just different kinds of music and art, and most of all like nature. Just being in nature and being outside has been so good, so good. Because interestingly enough, I used to like be afraid of nature or being outside because I'm like, all the bad things that could possibly happen, like tripping, injuries, falling, I don't know, like anxiety filled thoughts, man. I was like, all these things can happen when you're outside. You better stay inside and keep working. But when I really learned soul care and just like self-care, I realized, wow, how like I got connected to nature. I could see trees and start to feel, and just there was this almost spiritual connection or awakening that happened, and it just transformed. Like it became now nature is a safe haven, right? And it's everywhere. And yeah, nature has so much to give us, and so it's such a beautiful relationship actually. And when I also learned to like take care of nature, like gardening, taking care of plants, taking care of animals and stuff like that, that's also very fulfilling and very life-giving. So nature gives to me and I give back, and it's just this symbiotic, beautiful relationship that has been very healing for me. Okay, so self-care, big, big, big. And I know we hear about it a lot, and it seems like, oh, who has time for that? But it actually helps me to be the best for my husband, for myself, for the people around me, for my son. I know that if I skimp on self-care, it's going to show because we're living beings, and all living beings need care, and so do we. So the next thing, the fourth thing, I would say connect. Every single day I try to connect to somebody, okay? Whether it's a YouTuber, yes, I love my YouTubers. or friends, family, my son. I just become intentional about just connecting with somebody, checking on somebody, seeing how they're doing, also sharing how I'm doing. That way it is like mutual, staying in community, staying connected to people is actually very healthy for our psyche. The last but not the least is create. I call it create, and then everything that goes in there is like wild. So create for me has been so awesome because I really believe that, like God, we were made to create. Okay, if it's creating your meals, if it's creating your appearance, your attire, if it's creating your home environment, home care, space care, arts and craft, whatever, just creating something every single day, small things to big things. That has been so inspiring, and it gives me a reason to get out of bed because I'm like, today I am going to create something. All these habits are great boosters and motivators, I should say, for getting out of bed, because it makes life exciting even when you're tired and you want to stay in bed. So these are the 5 daily habits that have helped me so much. They brighten me from the inside out. And I just wanted to share it with you guys. I hope you find it helpful. If anything in there, resonates with you, you're welcome to use it too. And please comment in the comment box. Just tell me what daily routines have transformed your life, have made your mental health, better. Daily routines that you just love to wake up to every single morning. And I will see you in my next video. If you like this video, please subscribe. I'll be bringing more videos like these about home care, mom life, baby life. You can get to meet my son, just get to hang out with us a little bit. We love community, we love people, and we hope to find like-minded people here on YouTube and build a community here. So thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.